Kubor nakaslab jong udongsan Hima.
I will not mention any names. I will just briefly on tang Jingpynshai. Information. The information we could gather from Ganesh is that this particular nurse is a very sincere, quiet, dedicated, hardworking, selfless, who always had put the patients before anything else. She had joined service in around 2012. She was working in Mairang Civil Hospital, and then she was transferred to Ganesh Hospital in the year 2015. She had joined, and in the course of COVID last year, she was very active. She was put in the COVID ward, and in the month of December, when she had informed that she was carrying, she was taken out of the COVID ward and was put on duty in the general duty wing of the hospital, and she was in the female medical surgical ward. Now, we have got the number of nurses who had applied leave and were granted leave from December 2020 to May 2021. In 2020 December, there were 20, and 20 who had applied were granted leave. January 2021, 7 and 7 were granted leave. February 2021, 14 and 14 were granted leave. March 2021, 15 were granted leave. April 2021, 12 and 12 were granted leave. And in May 2021, 17 had applied and 17 were allowed to go on leave. Now, these type of leaves, different are earned leave on medical ground, earned leave as leave earned, maternity leave, study leave, commuted leave, privilege leave, and other leaves due to medical conditions. So the total number of nurses who were granted leave altogether from December 2020 till May 2021 is 85. The particular nurse who had expired, and once again we express our heartfelt condolences to the family. Duties, and she did her last night duty on the 18th, 19th and 20th May 2021. When she had completed her duty on 21st May morning, she left, and as she had done night duty, she was allowed night off and was supposed to join on 23rd May 2021. However, on 23rd May morning, she had informed the sister in charge of the ward that she was not feeling well in the morning, and later subsequently in the evening of 23rd May 2021, she was admitted in the hospital, and she was done RET was done, and the report was negative. However, the symptoms that she was presenting with was on the side of COVID-19 infection. RT-PCR also was done, and she was found to be positive. I will not go into the details of the disease proper, but treatment was provided accordingly in the hospital, but unfortunately and sadly, she passed away on 30th May 2021 at about 4:56 p.m. On this count, I think in the last session that we met, I have expressed and have stated that in the ward where this particular nurse was working, there is no one who came out to be positive, neither the patients nor the attendants nor the people working in that ward. So in of time, I said that maybe she had mingled anywhere, maybe in the marketplace or anyway, and maybe she got that infection from the hospital outside to her home. There is no complaint as such from the family with regard to the leave application. Sister did not apply leave in writing to the authorities of Ganesh Das, who are supposed to process that leave. Perhaps seeing the condition of the other colleagues, seeing the condition in the hospital where there was a demand for manpower, she continued with her duty, and perhaps must have also conveyed verbally, but that has not been substantiated by any of the supervisors in the Ganesh Das hospital, that she would like to take leave, maybe she was not feeling well. That has been told to us by the family members, and they have said that this is not a complaint, it is nothing, but we feel bad and we feel sad that so many things have come out in the media, where we have already told only one friend that this was the situation, and it came out in the social media. That added more to their anguish. Kapag so simpat kadu kata-kata iki, ba kani kajingja kami yang social media kadang pin one show ya kani kajing kia mensim, but kajing kerpat da kaliang kajungi na po health kalong ba namar kamdam kum kata kay ka ba jingkeno ba na po hospital kileben. That the hospital authorities, especially the matron, was cold-hearted. She never listened. That is completely wrong. And I want to say here, ki nong tray ki jongi po ki hospital repair. Manta kila tray nadu menchas nam hadu manta. They are working now whole year, now nearly 1.5 years. They are exhausted. And if people who don't know the facts well start blabbering something which is untrue and make it sound as if that it is true, that is the unkindest gut of all for the health workers. Namar teng kajingya batay da ki brio ki bamtip ki persang ban batay ya ki badai Hapo ke Jingpynshai Jongki Hospital, they try to intimidate also the head of the institutions, trying to show them in poor light. This is unwanted and unwarranted. If our health workers now, right from the doctors down the line, if this continues, and they throw up their arms in disgust and kipeni ya kajing bang sotanat, but ya kajing no mensim kani kanang wanra susu ya ki kajing bang sotanat hadin abun. So now I request all concerned to refrain making such charges without confirming first. If we have any shortcoming, if there is any lapses on our part, we will come out openly on that. There is nothing to hide. What is there to hide? There's nothing to hide. But if the charges are false, malicious, only to show our authorities in the hospital, our health workers in the hospital or in the PHCs or anywhere. Now we have the home management team, they're going to all the houses. We have the Ashas, we have the Anganwadis. If you show them in poor light, it is only us who are going to suffer. We have said many times that to follow the protocols strictly. If we follow this, there will be definitely a climb down of the cases. Ndai fini ki babon ki perkhat ba uniu corona udai ubashuthaw mangi kamdan ye kum kata kamdan ka jumthak yang ni tristam baro chisi met batlat ni ndai tang mangi nang ni na ko directed keleng saudong adu chepo kinong kendong kibriu ki jongi ki asha ki jongi keleng ki man ki ying ki lipe ngin yele yu ngin shangkai ni. If this is all false, why should we be doing all this work out here? So now there are people who are not from the medical background. They talk as if they know more by seeing and reading in the social media. They think they know more by seeing in the internet. But I will tell you this, a doctor, a nurse, a lab technician, a pharmacist, even the helper who has worked, they know better when to respond and how to respond. It is not a time to teach us. What is to be taught on COVID-19, there are many experts that we interact every now and then to get new ideas, to get new treatment regimes. We don't need non-medical people to come and tell us how to go about with our work. We fail, you point out, and we'll come out clearly on this. But these type of allegations, where leave was denied, where the matron was cold-hearted, had no sympathy, you have to understand that the authority of the hospital, the matron look after the nurses. They are their mother in the hospital. And we have to allow her to function as a matron. She is not to function there as some goody mother or auntie. She is to run the hospital, and you have seen how difficult it is to run the hospital like Ganesh does. Too much mud has been thrown at Ganesh does. And people, on the pretext of one social post, have labeled the hospital, in fact have plastered the hospital with mud. Kani kam jabo, but what one ra ya kam jabo ha ki jing sumar ki juni ha ki cakar jing sumar. Ladang ni bakla nginong ni bakla. Ladang ni diban ship action ini ngin ship action. Ladang ni diban pistam ngin pistam. Ndrei ladak ki wara ki ni jing tharap ki basuthak ki tharap ki beri nasurak hasurak kan morai ki jing ba. Ide gini ki beri hakaleng di hospital but private but government kiban ai ke jing smart kakum gani kapor ke jing mensal what ai bagan ke jing mensal kan kelang pada daki wei kita ni trailang ngin nyai trailang ngin lang ko wei hapo ke jing penyan ke jong blade try kan rat ke ujong ubang ni duai met patlat sini ken mau lem ya kini kinong tray ki jongi ki batan apo ki hospital apo PHC lek pinsai ba hapo kari ka jongi ni ong kal air ka khoi Ni so sarong ye kata let apo hospital pet kumno kinampang gijongi kiaksat na matako oksigen kiaksat na matako leya kamdei ka kamkai kani gadi kamsha ngim ya dan por kani kran kini ki barhat pat lada fidei kibril kiba kwa ban ai jingmut ini kiba kwa ban ai ka advice ini ka biang ka papakai wan da galti ka badai undai da bamdai. These are my words only as the DHS, and this is my clarification. Notification has said very clearly that all pregnant mothers are not to attend office and to work from home. And that is why we have asked a clarification on this, because it's not a leave, it's just to stay from home. And if our health workers are to stay from home and work from home, then who will physically give the medicines to the patients? Who will physically tend to the patients? We have asked a clarification on the government on that. And the government was very clear that yes, from case to case, we can judge on that. But as this case has come up, we want that the government also to review on this. Even the Meghalaya Nursing Association also, Government Nurses Association, have given a memorandum on this. Yes, we understand because of the virulence of the virus, pregnant mothers may be at risk. Not only nurses, all health workers, right up to the helpers. So we are awaiting that one, that decision. And one more thing you have to understand is we have got a lot of dedicated workers in the health department. We have got doctors who are caring and still working. We have got nurses caring and still working. Some of them also have indicated that they will give in writing that we want to continue work and not sit at home. So let us take a call from the government. We will see the pros and cons of this, and then the decision will be given accordingly. But we have to understand one thing. Our health system cannot collapse because of manpower. In the hospitals or anywhere, wherever people are working, COVID or non-COVID, the protocols are being followed strictly. The wards are being sanitized. The infection, if it comes inside the ward, it will come only from outside, not from inside the hospital. We don't know, we have to ascertain, the hospital has said that we have to ascertain from where this particular nurse, her soul rests in peace, from where she has contracted. That we have to see how it was contracted. And you know that now we are all vulnerable. And I've already said, you treat yourself to be positive, you're already positive. I'm positive. You take care of yourself, I take care of myself. You wear your mask because you respect me. I wear my mask because I respect you. I maintain my distance because I respect you. That respect, the mutual respect has to be there. And that sense of responsibility, is the need of the hour now. Let the soul of our dear sister, who has provided exemplary service all this time, rest in peace.